Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for another Coffee Corner with Bill and Ray.
Hi. All right, so we're going to have to warn you. This is a very much spoiler review. We are going to be talking about the cameos. We're going to be talking about anything and everything about this movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely pause this video. Come back later after you've seen it. Let's talk about the fight sequence at the very beginning of the movie when he fought the TVA agents. That was amazing.
The best part for me was him dancing in between to Bye Bye Bye.
Yes, that was hilarious. I loved it. I would say it might be one of the best openings that we've ever had in a superhero movie.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It really was. It really brings you into that Deadpool world because of, how Deadpool is, with especially breaking the fourth wall the way he does.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a really great intro. Way better than the last two movies.
So the movie starts off, I guess, with Deadpool kind of having a midlife crisis.
It did seem that way, yes.
Trying to get a job with the Avengers, and he went to go and visit Happy. That was really cool. I was not expecting to see Happy. It was funny because he wanted to meet Tony, and he's like, he's not coming down for you.
What I thought was funny was the way he was kind of condescending. Like, he's like, you need to find your place, and like he put basically Deadpool here, and he's like, I found my place. Like, he's so high.
Yeah.
And yeah, Deadpool's so low, and I thought that was kind of, or when he said that we, and he's not an Avenger, obviously.
No.
But all the cracks that he was saying to him kind of under his breath were funny about him being the driver. Okay, now let's move to talking about him finding the right Logan. So in this universe, his universe, Logan, the movie, right? The movie Logan, which we all know, it's a great film. He's gone. Wolverine's gone in his timeline. So now his timeline is dying slowly.
Because he was a yanker.
Yes.
That timeline.
Exactly. And with that, that's when Deadpool decides he's going to go ahead and try to find the right Logan to help save his universe.
Yes.
It's really what it comes down to.
That leads us to all of the Logans that he was coming into. Which one was your favorite?
The first one is my favorite because that's the short one.
Yes.
So,
the short one was hilarious.
Yeah, he goes and he shows up in the bar, and if you remember, the TVA agents used to carry the little tablet, and that would help him, kind of move through universes. He took that from the agent, and as he's using it, one of the first ones we see is, you see the back of the hair, it looks like Wolverine, turns around, it looks like Hugh Jackman, and then the guy gets off a bar stool, and he's about 4 foot tall or something, maybe 5 foot tall.
5'3", because I think
it looked like it was supposed to be
supposed to be 5'3".
Yes,
5'3".
It looked like it was the comic accurate
Hugh
version.
Jackman is 6'2",
I think.
So that was the first issue with the original X-Men, was that Hugh Jackman was too tall to be Wolverine.
And I think that was the joke of that.
Yeah, that was the joke of it, is that this is more comic accurate for you guys.
And how did you like that? I did not.
No.
I did not. I don't think that would ever work outside of the comics. No offense to any X-Men fans out there.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work in any situation with movies, with the movies at least.
Yeah.
So
my favorite was when he ran into the Wolverine that was working on the motorcycle. He turns around and it's Henry Cavill.
Yes.
Superman himself.
I did like that.
That was
too.
awesome.
I did not expect that.
They paid so much respect to the Wolverine character. It was so nice. I loved it. It was cool.
Yeah, the film was really all in the title. It is as much a Deadpool movie as it is a Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
The Void, that's where all the cameos come in. And the first one was Chris Evans. And of course, Deadpool thinks it's Cap. And
I did too.
Really?
Yeah, when he came down, I was like, oh no, Cap's here. And then, yeah, it's not Cap.
Yeah, Johnny Storm. That was awesome, though. I loved it.
Well, because he's like, look, he's going to say Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
No, he says Flame On. And I'm like, no way. They brought him back for that. I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known.
What did you think of the cameos?
I was as each one came through, I was, honestly, I'm a fanboy. So as they came through, I was like, yeah, I was like with the audience, man. Everybody was screaming at every time someone showed up. It was so cool to see these people back. And I was like, no way, and no way, every time someone came on screen.
The first one was Jennifer Garner. That took me a few seconds. I was like, wait a minute, who is that?
Now, see, I'll be honest with you. I knew about that one.
Okay. I didn't know that.
There was so much speculation about that one for a long time.
Okay, so the next one was Blade.
Yes.
When Blade walked out, I lost it.
Me too.
I was not expecting Blade.
The audience at the theater I was watching really blew up when he came out because I don't think anybody expected that.
No.
And yeah, he looked cool. Obviously, he looks older, but he did not look bad.
So after Blade was Gambit.
Okay.
Gambit was huge. I was not expecting that one at all. And I love the story behind that one. You want to tell them that one?
Yeah,
Do
okay.
another mansplaining.
So with that one, everyone in the audience, half was laughing and half was excited. Now, the reason for that was because Channing Tatum was in talks in Fox with doing a Gambit movie for a while. So when you watch the film, you're going to see him come out and he's very comic accurate.
Yes.
Well, actually, comic and kind of cartoon accurate,
Mm-hmm.
which that made me laugh. And then when he started talking, he uses that very Cajun accent.
Yeah.
Right? And even Deadpool's like, I don't understand what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's really hilarious. And then the fact that he does say, if you watch the movie, that he was pulled out of his universe very early, where he didn't even get a chance to use his powers for good or save anyone. The reason being is that calls back to the fact that, like he said, he was in talks. I'm sorry. Like I said, he was in talks with Fox to make this movie. And then when Disney acquired Fox, it kind of dissolved that whole project.
Yeah.
So he never got a chance.
In production, right?
Yes.
There was a script. There was, everything was moving forward.
So he never got his chance to be Gambit. And that's why in the film he even says that. I never got a chance in my universe to do anything. He got pulled out very early.
And then, of course, X-23 shows up. That's what made Logan so special, was their chemistry, their relationship of X-23 and Logan. Whenever he was talking, it was real. That was the serious tone of the movie, of everything that was dealing with him. All of his demons, everything he was dealing with. And that's probably the heart of the movie, of him and X-23 and everything that he's dealing with.
Yeah, the movie has a lot of heart, even though it has a lot of blood and a lot of cussing and a lot of
sexual jokes.
Yeah, it does still have, there's still a heart to the movie.
I think some of the best lines came from Wolverine.
I mean, Hugh Jackman's a great actor, though. Yeah. He really is.
It really hit hard when he explained why he wore that suit. And it's like, it's a comic book accurate suit. And yeah, it looks ridiculous on him. But when he explained it, it's like, oh my gosh, that,
yeah,
that is really real.
Yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it.
Yeah. Dude, when he put on his mask.
Oh, man, I ain't going to lie, I lost it.
Oh, that was so cool.
I thought it was really awesome. Everybody in the audience kind of was screaming for that because we've never seen him like
Don
that.
The mask.
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Not in a film. It's always been in animated, or obviously in your comics, but not in the film.
Yeah.
So that was a big scene.
So yeah, Cassandra, what'd you think of her?
I actually liked her character. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but the fact that she was just so powerful.
She was.
And I kept wondering why she doesn't leave the void, and then it was explained later why she didn't leave the void. She kind of had to deal with the TVA and so forth, but I did like the character, and I kind of feel like maybe her fingers were super long purposely for the movie. I don't think her fingers are that long because they look ridiculous. But I want to say I had seen somewhere where they said that they purposely made her fingers very long. And I know part of that has to do with the way she's able to read minds.
People's minds by having
her hand in your, versus like Charles, who can just, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the ending of the movie where they're trying to dismantle the timeline killer, and it takes both of them to destroy the machine. It's matter and antimatter.
Yes.
And at one point, it's just Deadpool. Deadpool's struggling, and then of course Logan finally makes his way in. And we were talking about this earlier. When they finally join hands, his shirt just kind of explodes off of him.
Yes, and you see a ripped Hugh Jackman.
Ripped.
Even Deadpool takes notice.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, was that really him, or was that like a stand-in, or what do you think?
As far as I'm aware of, with videos I've watched up leading up to this movie, he had been working out again, and I kind of feel like that is him, even though I have seen some people saying those are CGI effects. I don't really believe that. It looked too real, and he did say he was working out and eating right and doing it all over again. So I can't see that not being him, because Hugh Jackman's very big about if he's gonna be the part, he's gonna be the part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he does get jacked for these movies.
Yeah. I mean, he came out of retirement for Ryan Reynolds, which was awesome.
And it's been a while since the announcement of that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had plenty of time to get in shape, even at his age.
Yeah.
He's had plenty of time.
I mean, he's going to keep doing it until he's 90.
According to Deadpool, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine. What'd you think?
Absolutely loved it. Amazing film.
10 out of 10.
No matter what you critics say, it's an amazing film.
And we never got to find out why Thor was crying.
No, and he brings it up most of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. So why was Thor crying? Nobody ever answers that question.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Coffee Corner. I know it's been a while. We forget about our coffee mug sometimes, so we just say it's a review. But here we are, Coffee Corner. Thanks for enjoying us, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Later, guys.